Ding ding, left hook crochet, punching out stitches every day. Hook it, loop it, watch it flow. Knockout projects, let's go. Let's go.
Hi Yarnistas, it's Tracy with LeftHookCrochet. So today is Saturday, I think it's the 28th. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, really Tracy? Yeah, it's the 28th. Oh my gosh. So I did horrible last week with my daily popping ins kind of thing. I did release that my weekly video yesterday on Friday. So I think what I'm going to be doing is Friday through Thursday for every week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, I had to. I'm working on my duck bill for my mailer ducks. So back to what I was saying, I'm thinking about doing Friday through Thursday, and then Thursday after I get done, I can collectively get them all together and load it up and post them on Friday, which means I didn't do any content yesterday. Oopsie. So I am working on the mailer duck, like I said, and sneak peek, you're gonna see this already because I'm hoping I will have this done tonight, because tomorrow I will be filming my my KO finished objects for the week. And there's my duck, my mailer duck. Wah, 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 wah. He's a little bit different, although this one's neck is kind of wonky, and maybe I didn't stuff him good here. Sometimes you have to. There, that's a little bit better, don't you think? Yes. I redid it a little bit. The rubber ducks, I did like an extra row of that certain stitch in between a certain amount, and its head is just leaned back way too far. It's like well, almost like that one was, but I got that one to look a little bit better, of course. But let's see here. That's what the mallard looks like. I got him his white band around, and I got his little green head and his little brown body. I'm debating on whether or not to do my medium size on these, because I think I could do it real quick, but wanting to go to the next, because this is like my upteenth duck I have done. I did rubber duckies. I did 10 small, 5 medium, and 2 large, and then I've got 2 large mallards that I'm working on. I already have one bill, so this will give you an idea what it's going to look like. I'll put a little bit of stuffing in there, and then I got to sew it on the head. And then, so I'm really wanting to get to a different animal, because I'm going quackers over ducks kind of thing. But bunny rabbits are definitely on my next to-do list. I am thinking about, I've got a tweed color I've been looking at right here that I used for something else. I can't remember what it was, but I never put it back up. I'm thinking about doing at least one of the large bunny rabbits in the tweed color, and maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what other color I might use for the other large bunny rabbit, but I'm definitely gonna do some medium size. I'll do 5 of them, and those won't look exactly like my large. These will look more like, oh gosh, the long ones, the peeps. My brain is mush. It's probably because of these ducks. But yeah, make them like look a little bit more like the tall peeps. Not the chicks, but the bunny rabbit peeps. Think about doing that. And then once I get done with that, I really want to do something different besides animals. Thinking about doing some dumpster fires. So I put that call out on Facebook, I think, to see if anybody would be interested in one. So we'll see. If you're interested in anything that you see here to purchase, please, by all means, reach out to me, please. But, yeah. So anyway, that's my catch up for today. I'm hoping to keep these at, 5-10 minutes each, because even at that, we're looking at 7 days a week. So 35-70 minutes, give or take. So yeah, I don't want to be like extremely long. And most of the days I'm just sitting here crocheting. I'm kind of, just doing, and I know that can be kind of boring. But anyway, so I'm going to continue making this bill, and then I'm going to sew them onto the 2 mallards, and I'll have those done. And anything else I finish today, because today is Saturday, I'll record tomorrow for my finished objects, that video that will go out on Monday. And if you follow me on TikTok or Snapchat, you will know that I have a jingle. So I'm so excited. I might wait and use the jingle for this coming week's vlog. It'd be really cute if I had a different kind of thing for, I don't know. I was thinking about having a different one for the finished objects, but maybe not. I want to be cohesive and all that, so I don't want to have too many things going and it just be kind of crazy. I did create a JPEG for the KOFOs. So that will be that. And I think I'm going to just use my generic LeftHookCrochet logo to signify my weekly vlogs. But I'm going to do the, it's volume 2006 and then episode whatever. Like I'm only, because I didn't start at the beginning of the year. This is episode 3 we're working on. I almost said 2, but I was like, no, I just posted that one. So, anywho, I appreciate you, and I will see y'all next go around. Happy hooking! Bye! Hi Yarnistas, it's Tracy with Left Hook Crochet, and I'm here with a new episode of my knockout finished objects. So everyone knows I was working on ducks a lot this past weekend. As a matter of fact, my vlog will start off with me still working on them, but you get to see the finished product. So I did do the fidgets. I did the beaks and the eyes for the chicks in the egg. And I also did the eyes for the aliens. I've already got them put up though, so I don't have them. But I have my medium, or these are my small duckies done. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, yes, 10. So these will go in my buddy bag. Then my medium size. So their ducks, their bills are they're stuck out, whereas the small just went across. And I made 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, his head got lopsided. 4, 5 of these. These are my mediums. But wait, there's more, right? That's what I feel like I should be yelling every time I finish. I did 2 large, and you can tell I've just like thrown them in the box, so they're all like wishy-washy. I will definitely, you know, fluff them up and make them really good once I get them ready. So there's 1, and then there's 2. And if you notice, like, their head is like really far back, and I know why it did it. I don't really like it. I would like for it to be more like that, but you can see the neck is too long, so I let it just lean back like that. I did decide to do the mallards. I did. Yes, I did. So with the mallard, I changed my pattern a little bit so it doesn't have as long of a neck, and it sits a little bit more forward. So see, let me grab one of those. I just dropped down there. Oh. You see how long and skinny its neck is right there versus this one. Now, because I don't have as many rows going this way, I did more increases this way. So it has a wider base. It's definitely more like, it's more like a donut than anything. I tried like squishing it in the middle, but I really, you know, whatever. I think you could, if you wanted to just squish it to give it some height, and it would look okay. But I made 2 mallards, and then last night I decided to start doing bunnies, and I didn't really want to do a lot of bunnies, so I decided to do peeps for my medium projects. And my first one was this one, my pattern, and I really didn't like exactly how that one turned out, so I elongated the body a little bit. I made the head come in a little bit to give it more shape of an ear, instead of, it just looks like a kind of like a lobster claw to me. I just really didn't like that one, so I changed it, and I like the difference. It has more of the head shape right there where it goes in versus going straight up like a prong. And just the little bit extra, I think I did like 2 extra rows on the body. They are flat. I didn't stuff them as full as I normally do. And then I kind of like squished. Because, you know, peeps are not round. They're flat. So I thought I would give them the flat appearance. So I made a peachy pink, a yellow, pretty purple, a blue, and my green has run away. Where's the green? Oh, there it is. I didn't pick it up. Green. And what I did with these is I looped the eyes. I'll get this one up so you can see it better. The eyes are on this side and this side. So it doesn't matter which side you're looking at. That might weird some people out. Sorry if it does. But I thought that would be really cute. So it didn't matter which side the child might be looking at it. They can still see the eyeballs. And he can still be looking at them. So I did a total of 5 peeps. So that's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24. I did 24 products this week alone. And now what I am starting on is my large bunny rabbits, and I'm going to use this for the inner of the ear, and I'm going to give it the lop, so it's going to have it coming down and fold it down like that. I don't know if I want to have it to the side or behind it. I think I'll have them to the side just so that it's like flowing down, kind of like a lop a bunny rabbit does. I think that'd be really, really cute. So we shall see. And for those of you that aren't following me on Facebook or Instagram, you haven't seen, but I have a jingle. And I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for my recap, my stitch recap of the week for my Friday post. I'm going to have an intro and an exit. It's basically the same song, just done a little bit different. So there's definitely a different feel of the for the intro as it is for the exit. I've been working on my thumbnails and just trying to give myself a brand new look to my Left Hook Crochet brand, and I'm really liking what is going on behind the scenes that none of you have really seen. My sister has. EB's Crochet's seen a little bit. She hasn't seen all of it, but yeah, so just remember, if you aren't subscribed to me, subscribe. Hit that little bell so you get notifications whenever I post new product, or not products, but new content. There we go. All my social medias that are really good are linked below. You'll have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are the 4 major ones that I'm on. And yeah, that's about it. So, oh, I'm under 10 minutes. Ooh, yay for me. I know, right? Nowhere near the mountain of stuff that I had last week. But last week was a compilation, I can talk, of what I have finished so far this year. So, not near as much things this year. I mean, this week as last week, but I have definitely been busy. As well as having some family things going on and working full time. So, anyway, I will see you soon. I will be doing a Whip Wednesday. Stay tuned for that. And, of course, I will do my recap stitch count on Friday, where is my weekly blog. And just keep checking back in. All right, I will see y'all next time, Yarnistas. Happy hooking. Bye.
Hi Yarnistas, this is Tracy with Left Hook Crochet, joining you on a Wednesday, and I am working on something new. Yay! I have finished the bunny rabbits, and now I am doing chickens. I know I've done ducks, but I wanted to do some chickens, and I have my own version of the chicken that I like to do. I have a few people that I know that do the half circle chicken. I actually want my chicken to look a little bit more like a chicken, so I give it like a little neck. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Give it a little bit of a neck, and then enough space. And these are the small ones I'm working on right here. I give it enough space for it to be able to have embroidered eyes on it. And then I'll put a comb on the very top of it also. So that is what it looks like. And I just cinched up that hole. And so it will look like that. And I leave this long enough because what I like to do is I just continuing using this yarn. I cinch that up, knot it off, and then I just weave it back in one good time, and I will come out the space down here. And then, oh, where did there it is. Stuffing. I take just a tiny bit of stuffing, and I stuff the head and the neck, and basically one and the same, just so it will stand up properly by itself. And then the yarn that I've brought through, I go on the outside and the outside of the other half of the circle. And I will do this about one. I think I do it maybe, I think it's 8. There's 2. You know what? We'll figure it out because I hadn't wrote this pattern down. I'm playing with it still. 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want to keep a little bit of a spot open here, and I will stuff it. And I don't grab a whole lot of it. I take little pieces at a time. I find that by doing that, it shapes better. Whenever you take a big wad of it, it's already clumped up in a way, and you can't shape it very well. So what I do is I keep stuffing it until I get it to the right amount that I want. And I like to have my bodies a little firm, but I still like them to have feel really soft in the hands. Just something that anybody would like to touch and play with. Now, when I do stress balls, I do make them to where that they feel a little bit more firm. But I get it nice and soft, but just a little bit firm. I would call it maybe a snug feeling, probably the best thing to say. And from here, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stitches left. And what I do then is I will actually knot this off. I pull it tight. So that will also help it like cinch a little and pull the neck back, and I do put one knot in it, and that's just to hold it there, and then I fold it, and I will take it all the way to the edge, and then I will what I do then is I go across instead of down it. I go across the back end of it. And I know there's 4 there, but I actually make more than that. And that's because there's some gaps there. And I want it to look uniform. And then once I do that, I will knot it off and weave it in. Yeah, mini tutorial here. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess that's what we're doing tonight. And then I just bring it through. I fluff everything up like I want it to look. And then I cut off the extra. And that is my body for my chickens. So they have like a little tail feather back there, and then they got their head. And I'll put like a little comb right here, and I'll just go around for a beak because this is a small. I just loop it around a couple of times, and then I'll do like 2 French knots right there for the eyes, one on each side, and you'll have a chicken. So that's what I am up to. Yeah, today's Wednesday. Yes, tomorrow's Thursday. I have got my days and nights mixed up so bad lately. Especially this week. I've had a lot going on, personal life kind of thing, and I'm still trying to get these going. So this one's a little smaller, the first one I made, and I didn't want it to be that small, so I made this one a little bit bigger, and I kind of like this one. This is probably going to be the size that the rest of them will be. And these are my smalls. So I'm going to make 10 smalls, 5 mediums, and 2 large. And after that, thinking about doing a horse. Of course, now I am also, in between all that, I'm working on my dumpster fires. So I want to have 5 dumpster fires, which I know I usually say I just want to do 2 of the bigger things, but the dumpster fires kind of can sell quickly. Oh, yeah, I'm working on making 5 of those, and once I get those done, I'll have those on my weekly recap. I mean, not my weekly, my KOFOs videos, and we will just keep on going. So, just showing you a little bit of what I've been doing today, and working on. Like I said, I got those bunny rabbits done, and now I'm working on chickens. So, more birds. Imagine that. So I will update y'all later, and I hope you have a great day. Happy hooking. See you next time. Bye.
Hi everyone, hi Yarnistas. This is Tracy with LeftHookCrochet. I'm just checking in. It is Friday, and I am trying to get some chickens done. Believe it or not, I haven't done nearly enough that I wanted to. I'm actually working on this and some dumpster fires at the same time, and I've been running a lot in between work and after work. I've had quite a few things been going on in my private life, and I just have not got a whole lot done this week. Crap, right? So, Monday's knockout finish objects may be very, very short. I have 2 actually finished products over there right now. And that's it for the week, which I feel like that sounds like I have just not been very productive, but I have. It's just not finished things that have done. Like, I am working on chickens right now, and I started making them. There they are. And I make mine a little bit different. I use the pattern like this, and then there's one, I think it's Mabel Chicken, Celestial Homebodies, I think puts that out, but I kind of use that so it has like a head. I like the fact that it has a head there, but I don't continue straight across. I actually give mine a chicken butt feathers, so it has a little extra little frill right there, so you can see it doesn't just go straight across. It actually has like a little bit of a fan, because chickens have that little tail feather kind of thing. But I've got one, two, three, 4, 5 done this far, just the bodies. I still have to put beaks and embroider the eyes on, and I want to do 4 more, and I'm going to be doing the a little red hen, just because it's a nod to my mother-in-law. She probably won't ever see this, but yeah, she's always been our little red hen of our family. She if she wants it done, she'll do it herself, and we've had to make her listen to us and let us help her, because she doesn't need to be doing everything all the time anymore. And she's gotten to where she listens to us. And but I always call her my little red hen. So I'm going to make 4 more of these red hens, and I had done a medium size, and I was like, you know what? I might actually want to go look in what I have left over from last year, because I sold chickens, but I sold the ones that were a half a circle, so they definitely look different. And here's one with some eyeballs in it, so I'm just going to do like a little beak here and a little comb, and that one will be done. I actually didn't need to make this one. I have 5 already, so I'll have 6. Oopsie, happens. When I get done with these last bit of the small chickens, I'll have 10, which is my small I want 10, my medium I want 5, my large I want 2, and I'm gonna, if I have enough yarn, I think I'm gonna make 2 large red hens. That might be all I make from now on, is red hens, unless somebody specifically asks for something different, and that's just because, you know, something special to me. What else have I been working on and not showing you? Oh, my dumpster fires. So I have my front and backs done, and I've got my 2 shorter sides done. So now I'm sewing them together to make the rectangle. I purposely do that so I have clear edges on mine. I know some people kind of, the way they crochet it makes it look like that. I like for mine to have definitive edges, so that's the reason why I take the little bit extra time to do the my walls like I do. And there's nothing wrong with the ones that look more rounded. I mean, I don't care. That's my preference, and that's how I make them. And so I'm stitching all my sides together, and then I'll need to make my bottoms. I need to make the piece for the trash and the lids. I don't do 2 lids, one on each side. I only do 1 lid, and it's I sew it half off, half on, so the corner going to the middle is up. And so, you know, because dumpsters don't ever close right, like they're supposed to, right? And so And then I'm going to make 2 flames for each one. And I'm going to make 5 of those. So I think I'm working on my 3rd one, sewing all the sides together. I think my 3rd. It might be my 4th. I'm not sure. I was working on that today during errands. Whenever I had a moment or two, I'd stop and work on that. And chickens and dumpster fires. Yeah, that is what has been on my hook for this week. And hopefully I'll have the chickens done at least by the time I record. I like to record. I really want to record tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have anything else. It might just be them 2 things. 2 finished things. Whew. I feel so unaccomplished. I know I'm not. But, you know, it's just, I like to see results now. But, you know, it is what it is. I am still market prepping like crazy, which is why I'm doing all these batches. Our first festival is not this weekend, it is next weekend, March 14th. And we're going to be at the South Georgia Wine Festival. So I'm pretty stoked. Been there almost every year. We didn't go last year because we tried a different venue in Valdosta. And I looked at my sister halfway through and I was like, I'm going back to the wine festival next year. And she was like, yeah, me too. So we shall not stray again. Kind of thing. So what have y'all been working on? I'd love to hear your recap for your week. And, you know, just keep on being happy hookers and putting your best foot forward and make every stitch count. And I will see you on the next go around. Bye.
Ding ding, left hook crochet. Punching out stitches every day. Hook it, loop it, watch it flow. Knock out projects, let's go.